Okay, we're here with Coach Caitlyn again, one of my favorite nutritionists in town, and let's talk about pre and post workouts. I'm not a big fan of pre-workouts, and I know some of you kids love the pre-workout, so why do we not want to have pre-workout before we work out?
Okay, so when we work out, what we end up doing is we engage what's called our adrenal system. It's called our sympathetic nervous system. What that means is we put our body into this mode where our heart's pounding really hard. We are putting our bodies in a situation that if we need to, we can run away or fight for our lives. That's what working out does, is it mimics that fight or flight response. So everything's pumping really hard, all these hormones are coming through our system. Pre-workout basically tries to jumpstart that and get it going before the workout does. The problem with that is it's usually done with caffeine and other things that you have that, and then on top of it, you're going to pump your system up naturally using a workout. So now you've basically doubled or even tripled the effects. So you've put a lot of stress on the system. I don't know, I'm sure if you've taken a pre-workout, you have that jitter before. That's not a good thing. No. That jitter is your body is already stressed out and hyper, and you've now taken it even farther to that fight or flight response, and you can really stress your adrenal glands out and other parts of the system. It's just not a good idea, and it's not necessary. If you are working out properly, warming up properly, getting your body prepared properly, you don't need a pre-workout.
Right, and adding to that is, when you take a lot of pre-workout, you actually endanger yourself to getting adrenal fatigue, right? You have adrenal glands on top of your kidneys, and that's what pumps adrenal or adrenaline into your body. That's the thing that gets you really hyped up in sports, or if a bear's chasing you, or whatever may be happening, right? But if you're doing that exogenously, you're having to have something else turn on those adrenal glands, and now your adrenal glands aren't working. So I get a lot of patients that have adrenal fatigue because they're doing a lot of pre-workout.
Right, and so what ends up happening too is for a lot of people what pre-workout is it's really trying to cover up the fact that you didn't get enough sleep at night, and you're not resting or recovering properly. So it's like, oh, I didn't sleep. Okay, let me slam this pre-workout so I can get through my workout. It's like, you know what? Maybe instead go to bed earlier. Maybe take a nap. Those are the things we really need to do to repair our system, because as you said, if we get so we are reliant on that outside source, our adrenal glands are like, I don't need to make this anymore, they're done, and now you've just completely wrecked the system.
Right, and that's a great point. Getting good sleep is really important, right? Because you need that sleep to regenerate your body. That's where all your protein synthesis is happening. That's where you're getting good rest for your mental state of mind, and also good rest for your sympathetic and parasympathetic, so that you don't need to have pre-workout. So let's talk about a little bit about post-workout.
So that's another one too. So with post-workout, a lot of times, it's sort of like how pre-workout is a work around the system, right? You didn't sleep enough, so I'm going to take pre-workout so I can go ahead and get energized. Post-workout is the same way. It's after the workout, our stomachs, for most people, they don't feel good because your body has been engaged in that sympathetic nervous system. All of the blood flow is to the external parts of the body, the eyes, the heart, the muscles, so that you can run away from that bear that's chasing you.
The bear.
Because that's what you have basically mimicked in your workout, is getting that heart rate up as if you're having to fight or flight for your life. And when we've done that, again, all of the blood flow has come away. So it takes some time for it to come back. That's where post-workout drinks came in. They were like, well, people aren't hungry, but we want to get all the protein as fast as possible. So how do we do that? Well, we break things down and we make it in a shake, and then you drink it really, really quickly, and you get around the fact that your body isn't ready to digest things properly. And so when you've done that, what ends up happening is the proteins actually oftentimes get taken up by your organs and not necessarily by your muscles preferentially. As well as the fact that you don't need to do that. And there's been, when they've done a meta-analysis of it, they have shown that taking this protein in the post-workout phase actually does nothing for muscle development. Because really when they basically accounted for all factors, all confounding factors and everything else, made all things equal, what really meant that you were going to build muscle, just eating more protein throughout the entire day. So it's not about immediately, we have this window of gains concept, right? If I don't get my protein shake in immediately afterwards, I'm not going to get my gains. Well, that's kind of crap. The other side of that too is what's often in those protein shakes afterwards or this post-workout, a bunch of crap, dextrose. I don't even know, I couldn't even list off everything because there are these long chain words that don't mean anything and they're not real food. So Not a fan of those either.
Okay, so really what we're just trying to preach here is eat normally. Okay, you don't need pre and post workouts. Pre-workouts are a little bit dangerous. You can create adrenal fatigue. What you need to do is just get normal rest, get good 7 to 8 hours of sleep, make sure that you're sleeping well. We'll do a sleep hygiene video. And then post-workout, you don't really need to be drinking a protein shake. You just need to be eating well, carbohydrates, fats, and proteins throughout the day. Just simple. Remember when everything was simple?
I know, right? Before we were told we had to drink all these things, and and honestly, you're not failing the gym because of a protein shake.
No, exactly.
Protein shake. That's not it.
All right. So if anybody wants to get a hold of you, how would they get a hold of you?
So my website is ingredientsfordinner.com. Super simple, and my Instagram account is as well. It's @ingredientsfordinner.
All right. And if you need to get a hold of me, you know how to do it. You can DM me, you can email me, you can text me, and then you can get on my social media, Sharina, my digital liaison. Say hi.
Hi.
She will put that nicely right here, right there. Okay. Cheers, guys.